Hi everybody, Mitzi Cruz here, host of Lincoln Live. Today we are live with Stephanie Berger, and Stephanie is the author of The Happiest Birthday Ever, which was just published and released, and she's had a lot of great success and wonderful reception in the Lincoln community, and I can't wait to hear more about her and what she's done here. So first of all, Stephanie, I want to thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having me. I'm excited. Yes.
And can you start off by telling us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, so I've been married for 22 years, and my husband and I moved up to Lincoln 13 years ago with our two boys. One of them is now a freshman in college, and one is a freshman in high school.
Awesome. So how has, so where did you guys move from, first of all?
Just from Roseville. So we've been local here for 22 years, watched it grow, and this is home for us.
Gotcha. Yeah, so that's what I was going to say. You've seen a lot of changes in the Lincoln community since your time
for sure.
living here, right?
Yeah, for sure. But we love it. We absolutely love it here.
Yeah, it's a very special place, and you know, it's one of those places where I'm not surprised that you became inspired to write this book. So take us back to the beginning, before the book. So what were you doing to kind of share your thoughts and your ideas and inspire others?
So it kind of all started, I've always been passionate about giving back, always. And one of my favorite things to do is random acts of kindness. So for my 40th birthday, I thought that would be the perfect way to spend my day doing my most favorite thing ever. And so I did 40 random acts of kindness in one day. And it was one of those days where you just get goosebumps, warm fuzzies, tears, and your heart is about to explode. It was just so much fun. And it was like, why don't we do this all the time? So then I started to blog. I got the itch to blog, and I've been doing that for 2.5 years, and I wanted to share ways that you can give back to the community, or even just ways you could have fun with your family, spend time making memories. And I titled the blog Time Well Spent, because your time is precious. Why waste it unless it's time well spent? So I had fun, and it was like I never knew I liked to write until I started the blog, and it was like electricity going through me, and it was so energizing. And then I realized I was reaching an adult crowd, and that's great, but I wasn't inspiring kids to give back and have fun, you know, doing random acts of kindness. So I decided, just out of the blue, I thought, what if I write a book and get it into the hands of kids? And I decided 40, they wouldn't want to read about someone doing 40 random acts of kindness. So I decided to write a book about a boy turning 7, and for his birthday party, he and his friends do 7 random acts of kindness together.
So, gosh, there's so many questions that I have for you. One of the things I'd love to hear about are some of the acts that you did on your birthday.
Oh, okay. So for my birthday, it really wasn't random. It was kind of planned out, so I had an itinerary to get everything in before I had to pick up the kids from school. But some of them were leaving lottery tickets taped to gas pumps throughout town. We took cookies to the kids' school offices. We hid dollars in the toy section of the Dollar Tree. We stood outside of the ER at Sutter Roseville and passed out sunflowers, telling people we were spreading kindness today. And I think that was my biggest highlight one. And then I carried everything that we did on my birthday, I put into this book. So and I wanted this book to be realistic so that kids could picture themselves actually doing some of these things. So they are tried and true random acts of kindness.
Absolutely. Yeah. So would you mind sharing, can you read the back of the book so that we can get an idea of what's contained in the book?
Yeah, definitely. So The Happiest Birthday Ever, it does come in paperback and hardcover. And my summary is, Ben is so excited to celebrate his 7th birthday with his friends. However, this birthday party has a twist that takes Ben and his friends on an adventure full of surprises. You are invited to join the party and discover that doing random acts of kindness can be just as much fun as receiving them. The Happiest Birthday Ever will inspire and teach readers of all ages that spreading kindness is easy, fun, and heartwarming.
I love that.
Thank you.
And so I know that it started as a book, right? But now it's actually spread to the certain schools around town. A handful of schools have contacted you, and they've got you actually coming in and sharing the book with the students, and then opening up for Q&A and some discussion.
Yes. So one of my highlights, I've been able to visit 4 schools so far, and I'll just call out one school in particular that has been a blast. Was visiting First Street School in Lincoln, and I had a boy come up to me afterwards and tell me he was turning 7 in a few days, and he was going to go home and ask his mom if he could have a random acts of kindness birthday. And that's just hit home, and that was why I wrote this book. And then another story that we heard through the grapevine, my son was getting his hair cut at Great Clips in Lincoln, and his hairdresser had said, "Wait, did your mom write a book about spreading kindness?" And turns out her daughter was in that class, and she went home and wanted to do a random act of kindness. So she gave away her favorite Batman toy, and sure enough, 3 days later, a brand new toy showed up at her doorstep for her. And so it's so cool to see that kindness is contagious. The kids are catching on. They're inspired by it. They're having fun with it. And in return, good things are happening for them too.
Oh, that's wonderful, and the fact that the schools are embracing the story, they're embracing what you can share, and the way that you can touch the lives of these kids is just awesome. So I understand you've actually now you're being contacted by schools outside of Lincoln.
Yeah, so the book is geared for ages 5 to 8. So I've done one school in Rockland so far, and just booked one for January in Roseville. And looking forward to just keeping it spreading throughout Northern California, and who knows where it'll go.
I love that. And you know, you and I were talking offline, and I think one of the many benefits of reaching these kids at this age and really instilling this in them is that it's really a proactive approach, right, to the way that they're going to impact the community and impact their world. Versus, you know, we've got a lot of like anti-bullying rallies and things like that, and that definitely has its place, right. You know, because we definitely need to address those issues. But I think when you're starting them young and you're exposing them to just a different way of feeling and a different way of thinking, hopefully that it cuts back on a lot of the need for those types of programs in the future.
And I know these kids have it in them to do kindness. They just need to be inspired and have the idea. And then once they do it, it's so much fun and it feels so good that I know that it'll keep spreading. And we live in such a me-centered culture that I just wanted to flip the idea of birthdays not to be just about me, but making memories, doing something for others at the same time. And it's fun doing it with your friends.
Absolutely. So I understand that Amazon has your book for sale, right?
Yes, so everyone is lucky today. Amazon has the paperback version on sale for $10, and I think it's $10.32. So Amazon is its own beast, and they kind of set their own terms. So get it while you can at such a great price, because normally it's $13.95. And then the hardcover book is $23.95. And both of them are perfect gifts, and they make also baby shower gifts. And I just want kids to realize too that they don't have to have a birthday to spread kindness as well. They can do it all year long.
Absolutely. So talk to us more about your blog. Who are your readers? Where can they find you, and what do you talk about on the blog?
So my blog is timewellspent.site. And most of my readers are local readers. was started primarily about things to do in the area that are time well spent. And I also like to focus on businesses that give back to the community, and also just things you can do with your family, whether it just be exploring the outdoors, what hikes are good. And it's for all ages, where hikes are good with strollers, or what hikes are good without strollers, and what restaurants give back to the community and to our local schools.
Awesome.
Yeah, and I also have a category in there about ways you can give back as a family and different activities. And so I shared last year at Christmas time how we candy cane bombed the Target parking lot, and just ideas like that, how you can have fun, not spend a lot of money, but make lasting memories.
And I have to tell you, because I saw that, I saw the post on Good Neighbors of Lincoln, and it was just really exciting to see when you guys candy cane bombed the Target parking lot, because I had no idea that was you until we were conversating before going live. So that's really cool.
Thank you.
I love what you're teaching your kids.
Thanks. It's fun, and like I said, it doesn't cost a lot, and it's not even about us. It's just about spreading joy and making others happy and making them smile.
And yeah, that's what it's all about. Yeah. So this is a really good idea, guys. If you have a child who has a birthday coming up, and I know that different venues can be pricey, or it can really become a stressful event. And so why not turn it around and actually inspire your child to have a birthday where they are giving back with their time and their resources and things like that. What a cool way to make memories with their friends.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Do you want me to share one of the acts that they do in the book?
Perfect, yeah.
All right, so in the book, Ben tells his friends not to bring presents to the birthday party. And so that's a different concept for kids, to show up to a party without a gift. But he does ask his friends to bring stuffed animals. And their first random act of kindness that they do is take the stuffed animals to the local police station. So that way, kids that are scared or frightened will have a stuffed animal that the police can hand out. So it's all stuff that is easy to do. Another one that was one of my favorites that I did on my birthday is leave coins scattered throughout the park and leave a treasure hunt for other kids to find. And every random act of kindness is left with a card explaining what it is. And I do leave examples of that card in the back of the book too.
Oh.
And I just want to share one other thing too, that I can't inspire people to give back and not do it myself. And so a portion of every book sold does go to Make-A-Wish, which is a charity close to my heart and that I volunteer with.
Oh, that's wonderful. Oh my goodness, I love that. So you guys saw it here first. You heard it here first. This is a wonderful holiday gift, and it's a wonderful way to get your kids involved. And I know that we've got questions in the audience and comments. So Sabina, who's watching, and what questions?
There's a lot of people watching. So Tanya already ordered the book for her son's 7th birthday.
Oh, thank you. That's awesome.
That's awesome. And then yes, folks just wanted to know where to get the book from. Is it on Amazon only, or are there other options? And
it is on Amazon. I am going to be at the Little Schoolhouse in Lincoln at their Christmas Bazaar on December 7th from 9 to 2, and I would be happy and thrilled to sign the book there. And also, I think you're going to have my email link on your site, and if someone wanted to contact me, I'm happy to sell and sign a book for them too.
Yeah, and then I know you'd mentioned earlier, but just one more time, the ages, the kids.
Yes, this book is geared towards ages 5 to 8, where I wrote it so that it was simple for them to understand, words that are easy for them to pronounce. And I know it's working. I'm hearing other stories of kids, especially that are in between the 6 to 8-year-old range, because they can relate to Ben turning 7. But I also think it's great as parents to set the example, and why not parents have a birthday and do random acts of kindness as well.
Awesome. So why don't you tell us about the raffle prize this week?
Yes. So I have one of my hardcover books that I'm excited to donate as a raffle prize to one lucky winner.
So you guys know how this works. You will share this live video. You'll comment, share it in the comments below. By noon tomorrow, just let us know that you did share the video, and we will get your name entered into the raffle. We're going to go ahead and catch up some raffles this afternoon, and obviously not including this one. This one will conclude tomorrow at noon. So just go ahead and share this video. Let us know you shared it, and then you'll be entered. And before we wrap up, did you have any final thoughts or anything else that we hadn't really talked about?
No, just thank you for having me. And oh yeah, well, we wanted to also think about the holidays are coming up, and that is a great time to give back. We want to give back all year round, but we want to also show our kids that we're grateful and appreciative of everything we have around the holidays. So ways that you can give back in the community over the holidays. I know that you're doing a backpack and purse drive.
Yeah, so we're going to be collecting backpacks for our area homeless, and so we're going to be looking for toiletries, warm socks, specifically wool or those really heavy-duty thick socks, and we're going to be collecting those right here at my office on 5th Street, 570 5th Street, from now through Christmas, I'd say the 23rd. We want to try and get everything wrapped up and put together. And other than that, more details on that to come soon. But yeah, I think it's important, you know, when you're out with the kids shopping for Christmas and things like that, you know, whatever it is that you're participating in. I know that 12 Bridges is doing like an angel tree. I just got an email about that yesterday. I know that there's various canned food drives around town, and there's obviously always toy drives and things of that nature, different organizations collecting for our soldiers. And so really just how can you get involved, how can you get the kids involved and do something that really resonates with your heart, and just spread that kindness throughout the holiday season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your holidays will be extra special because of it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, Stephanie, thank you so much for joining us. I really appreciate it.
Glad to be here. Thank you.
Absolutely. And you guys, thank you for joining us too. You have a great week, and we'll see you back here soon.